Carter. Sam is with me via Skype. How are you, handsome? There he is, looking very fabulous today. So we're inviting everyone, Sam, to stay on the phones for the hard sweater. We'll reminding you, but it will be completely gone. But we have an awesome brand new jean. I love this jean. It is definitely going to be the top bottom of the hour. So I'm wearing it in black. Here it is in the sesame. In the sesame, and in particular also in the mid-tone, check this out. Fray that runs from the waist all the way down to the ankle. It's an awesome wide leg. It's in classic stretch, so you want to go with your accurate size. Brand new today, 0 through 24 are the sizes. We have 3 inseams. We have a 28 petite. We have a 31 average. And we have a 34 for your tall, $69.95. What a cool new jean, Sam.
Oh my gosh. Well, here's the story. This is now the third version of a frayed jean because these are so popular, Bobby, that every time we bring them back in January, we have to come up with a new way to do the fray on a wide leg jean. These, we've done it on the bottom cuff. They sold out in like 4.5 minutes. We did it, I don't even remember. We did like a double fray on the bottom of one. So these are brand new. They've never been seen before. They are so cool and so different. And you will see in each color, they kind of present differently. So Val is wearing what you have on, which is the washed black, which looks incredible. I know her sweater is sold out. We're going to make Val change into a sweater that is not sold out. You can see how it kind of traces the body like a tuxedo stripe, but it gives you that great little texture and little fun. They are machine washable. They have a wider waistband with a double button, which is really cool. It makes them look a little bit dressed up. So they look incredible, like as more of like a sailor style, a little nautical style. If you love a wide leg jean, but you've been afraid to try them because they're a little too, maybe too wide or too dramatic for you, I would encourage you to try a DG2 wide leg jean because we make it for our customer. We don't make it for the runway. We make it for the real way, which we tell you guys all the time. So Kenya in that incredible mid-tone, the brand new Sesame just feels really dressed up and really elevated. And I love the wash black. It's going to be the most subtle of all of them.
Definitely, and it looks great. I mean, no matter how you want to team it up. And you know, one of the things that I think I forget to talk about a lot, Sam, is that this brand, ageless. Like my daughter Noelle loves them because, again, for Noelle, she's a little smaller in the waist, larger in the hips, so it's finally a jean that fits because you have all of that straight stretch, I mean, through the waistband. Again, we talk about up to like 6 inches of stretch. That's a really, really big deal. But my mom, who lived to be 90, my mom's 97, she only wore DG2. So I don't care who you are, where you live, they're a jean that's going to work for you. And what we do with DG2 in terms of elevation of the brand, of bringing in some of the hottest, coolest looking styles, which this definitely is one. And when you look at the fray, we're going to come in really close. I love how on the mid-tone, the fray is done in an indigo, Sam. So you really get a lot of contrast.
Yeah, we love it. Again, it kind of resembles a tuxedo stripe, but it's very playful. It's really beautiful. You can still machine wash these, which is really cool. The fray has a lot of great texture and luster to it as well. It is kind of dyed to match, but you'll find the fray is a little bit darker on the mid-tone, which really kind of shows off the style in the jean. You're going to notice it the most on the mid-tone. It's a little bit more dyed to match on the black and on the sesame. But I think it's so fun. I think it's like a fresh interpretation. And listen, these could be really cool, really edgy, really dressed up. These are fashion denim. This is novelty fashion denim that is hundreds of dollars at your favorite department store. And what I'd like to tell you guys here, if you've never shopped with us before, we're the best kept secret in contemporary denim because we are forced to design 12 collections a year. You always get something new and something exciting and something very innovative in denim, where some brands will release a style like this, Bobby, in 6-8 months because they can't keep up with the schedule. We are giving you of the moment looks, things that are literally ripped out of the department store catalogs and magazines, things that are sitting in the department store right now for $245, $198. You're getting it here at an amazing HSN deal price, and you get flex pay, which is an incredible way to shop. If you love fashion, if you love to change up your denim game, this is something you do not own, and it's never been seen before tonight, and it happens to look beautiful, not only with the heart sweater, but with our brand new little hammered boho top that's coming up next.
Yes, exactly. And now you can see, so we do still have the alabaster and the hearts, so one of the ones that is still available. But we should talk about that sesame, because whenever we bring in a new color, and we've only had a couple of airings of sesame, right? Because I know last week we had a sesame, Sam, and everybody loved it. And I like it because I'm not somebody who would ever wear a khaki, but it kind of gives you a little bit of that feel, but just very, very modern with this fray to it.
Yeah, Diane used to call this a rich girl color. You know, it's all neutral, and you go to the high designers tend to work in very neutral palettes that are a little dusty, and it tends to look a little bit more expensive. So this is a brand new shade, Sesame, which is our new kind of sandy tone. It's so much cooler than wearing a pair of khakis. I don't know who wears khakis anymore.
No.
And if you do, God bless you. I'm sure you look amazing. I'm not judging. All I'm saying is it's so much more modern to wear a beautiful jean in this kind of shade, which feels newer. It feels very 2025. It feels updated. And that's what I think this jean really brings to the table. I actually love the black. I feel like the black is so cool looking. Yeah. And I will tell you, the waistband on this, you're going to notice right away, Bobby, is wider and a little bit dressier with a double button, but they are functioning buttons and fly with pockets front to back. Pockets are a little smaller in the front because we wanted a cleaner line in the front and along your waistband, and the pockets are full size in the back.
Exactly, and I love this black. And Val, you're in the 10, right? So Val's in her accurate size, she's in the 10. Miss Cara, you're in a 4. Right, and Miss Kenny's in 18, and I'm in the 2. They're a little bit big on me because we didn't have a 0, but like I was like, nope, I'm wearing them. But you're so right. Look at the front. You can see the double buttons to the front, little smaller pocket angled. Even here, we can turn it around, and you can see you get that sweetheart yoke to the back, so everything that's going to give you a fabulous lift to it. And the black obviously has just that tonal black fray that runs all the way down the sides of the leg as well on both sides. And they're just a little different. But the black, Sam, is a really deep, dark black. I love that.
It is. It has a little bit of a rinse, Bobby, in the middle, and here's why. It plays into the texture of it, right? Like if we did this as a solid black jean with the fray, you wouldn't get to enjoy and experience the kind of texture and the highs and lows in the denim. So this is, while it's really rich and deeply saturated, it's what we call a rinse black. So it has a little rinse on it that softens the fabric, that gives it an enzyme softness right out of the box. It's going to feel delicious and smooth. And I think this rinse black plays better with the texture of the fray than a dark solid black would, because it's a little bit more dimensional and more interesting. I think it turned out so beautiful in the black, and I'll tell you what, it's hard to see detail when you have black, right? Yes. It doesn't. You can't see a lot of interest. Right. Here, you can actually see the detail, which I love. You're paying for it. You're paying for it. You want to see it, and I think we've really executed it well on the black.
I think so too. And then I was thinking about this. I'm going to put the sesame in the front because we talk a lot about the forward seam detailing. Boy, talk about slimming the leg, because you can see you have the forward seam detailing, but notice that where the fray is. So that's drawing the eye in, right, in terms of like minimizing that whole outer hip area.
Yeah, what do they call them? Smart seams, right? Smarter seams that kind of fool the eye, that create this beautiful illusion. And you can really see it, you know, Bobby, when you were showing it on the hanger, we talk about it a lot. Some jeans, you can really see it. Here you can. Yeah. It shaves like 1.5 inches off of your hips and your thigh area, because that seam kind of wraps forward around the front of the body. So everything beyond that seam, it kind of vanishes away, and you see this long vertical line. Now, the most important thing you need to know, order true to size. These are very soft and very stretchy, by the way, very flexible. They are new classic stretch, so we say true to size, but I think they're a very stretchy new classic stretch, particularly in the black. So they are gorgeous in this color. If you love the vibe, but you want to be a little more kind of elevated, a little more luxe, go for the sesame. If you want an everyday look, go for the indigo. And if you want that kind of cool, chic, a little edgy vibe, go for that rinse black. They're all so different and so great.
I love it. And for all of our viewers know, Sam, that you are a stylist. You are our stylist now, most importantly. And kudos to the fabulous outfit of yours on the award show as well. You know, we love that. And look, but I think it's so important for the viewers to know, because this is what you do, and all of your great styling tips that make such a difference, because sometimes we're afraid to like step out of our own fashion box, right? Don't you think? I mean, we get so used to doing the same thing all the time, or wearing the same thing.
I mean, I'm guilty of that. You guys know that I'm wearing red tonight. This is like an event. This is like, you know, it's like Halley's Comet because I'm wearing color. But here's what I will say to you. We all end up wearing the same 7 to 10 things over and over and over again. What's amazing about DG2 is when you fall in love with this brand, you find the silhouette that works, you find the fabric and denim that you love, or maybe the top or the sweater that you love. You know, you can come back and buy that in different ways at a really amazing value, so you can change up your style and still feel like yourself and still feel comfortable in your own skin without feeling like you're going so far overboard that you're going to buy something and spend a lot of money on it and then you're never going to wear it. So what I love about this is real everyday fashion with a really cool edge. And again, super duper affordable at $23.32.
Yeah, brand new tonight. 891-288-6995. Your flex pay available on everything. So I want to give you a